Hello. Welcome to this Certified Mama's Boy podcast, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I'm Steve Kramer. This is my mom, Nancy Yancey. This is a podcast about life. This is the video version over here before we start the audio version. So you guys are getting the first words out of my mouth, which I feel like are always a little... I wish we didn't have to record this right after my nap. Some people in San Diego are like, can't you guys just do this on... at 7 p.m. our time so we can hop on the new live stream. And I'm like,
I'm in bed asleep.
You really don't want that, I promise you.
No.
The last thing you want is this show to be done that late at night. That would be, that'd be a mess. So anyway, thank you for hopping on today. We appreciate you checking out our show and being a part of it. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
So are we done with 2026? Are we just going to try again this time next year, or like what's the deal? I feel like 2026 not really going great for anybody at this point.
Not in this place.
This is the 13th day of the year at time of release, and I was trying to think back. Is every year like this? I feel like we come in with really high optimism on day one. Like we were like new year, new us, like we're really excited and like this is going to be our year. And then just slowly but surely that first week always just seems to really kick us in the ass, like for one reason or another, like just something or things seem to happen to where it's just like, well, this is going to be a really super chaotic year. And I'm trying to like stay level-headed about everything. I'm not even just talking about like any one particular thing. I mean, see, what's so crazy about this year is like you're not even quite sure what I'm talking about. Like you're not even quite sure. Like at this point, you're not even quite sure the detail that I'm talking about, because whatever you're thinking it is, yeah, that's probably it. That's probably the thing. And honestly, I'm not even sure what I'm talking about at this point because it's been such a chaotic year. I found myself, last week, we were getting back into work, and then there's all the world stuff going on right now. And then our producer Charlotte for the radio show, she called out sick. Now, our radio show is a beast. It's just a beast. It's just become a beast to run with three people in general. Now, when one person calls out, it's like a monster beast. So by the time that Friday rolled around, by the time the show was over, y'all, like I was even going back and looking at some of my work from Friday and today or Monday, and I was like, what was I even doing on Friday? Like my brain was so done with last week because it was just like a monster week trying to get everything done with last week. You had a tree come through your house. What happened? What was this tree situation?
We live on Lake Lanier, and our property goes right up to the core property on the lake, and there are several rotten trees there. And we had some really unbelievable winds on, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And all of a sudden, Jim is in his recliner in his room recovering, and Brian and Ann are upstairs. I'm in the library, and all of a sudden we hear this big boom.
That's my brother.
And we all are on high alert. Brian ran downstairs, and I met him at the door. I was like, oh boy, he said a tree fell somewhere. Well, it fell. There was a tree. It was about, I'm going to say, 20 feet tall. And the roots were obviously dead. I mean, we knew this tree was dead. The top had already fallen out of it. And it hit the side of our house. It just barely grazed it, like left a little brown mark there. But if that tree had been 1 foot longer, it would have gone through our master bedroom right where your dad was sitting. Now, that was scary.
Yeah,
That was scary.
I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't honestly I think, do all the years start like this? Because we have to remember, January 6th are riots. We'll always remember that day.
Oh, yeah.
But just in general, I just feel like the years always, I think they always start out kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, COVID, I lost my job on January 15th.
Right.
COVID shut down, but that was February. That wasn't a January thing.
Well,
that was
they started talking about it in January, remember?
Right. So that was kind of like that.
Me.
And I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm like, listen, I'm like trying to like not get crazy about it yet. I'm trying to just still stay kind of like optimistic about it. Like I still think maybe there's a chance. But like everyone I'm talking to, I don't know. Everyone's like, I got their 2026 horror stories already. I'm like, yo, we're only doing this for like literally two weeks at this point. So like we can't be getting like all crazy scared about how this year's going to go off of just like two. Like, am I worried? Yes. Has it been a very chaotic 2 weeks? Yes. Am I fearful? I mean, Mom, do you think this is a predicament or a prediction of how the year is going to go?
Excuse me. I can only hope not. I don't know why I'm choked up all of a sudden. Now I'm getting sick.
What do you think?
Oh, God, no. I'm just hoping that everything bad that's going to happen has already happened in the first 2 weeks. And now we're going to sail through the next 11 and a half months.
In the way,
oh boy,
the way the news is going, I'm sure that's exactly how things are going to go. I've got a lot of like mysteries that we're gonna have to solve over the next couple of episodes of this show. My brother's mysteriously flying into town this week, and I'm not quite sure what this is all about because people don't just mysteriously fly into town for no reason. And maybe you can help figure this out. What's up, BCat? We just kicked off our brand new Mama's Boy Live this week, and we're thank you for hopping. You guys, we got 3 people hopping on.
Oh, I can't see it.
I know my mom. Well, my mom can't see anything. I accidentally changed my mom's screen. By the way, I was getting some work done when I was at her house, and I needed to use her screen, and I changed the resolution. She had the old person resolution on her screen. You know what I mean? Like where it's like super big, and I was like, I can't use the screen for anything. I can't see anything. Like everything, all the text was like so big, and I was trying to just like, I couldn't move things around windows. I was trying to like just edit some stuff, and I couldn't do anything. And I was like, so I had to change it. I was planning on changing it back, but I didn't change it back accidentally. And she doesn't know how to change it back now. And so now she can't read anything because, old people eyes. So we're struggling with trying to.
And with my glasses, it's even worse. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no, maybe
you can't
it's
see
better.
It better with glasses. Yeah. So BCat's on here.
Hi, BCat.
People. This is new. So we're launching something new this week, and it's called Mama's Boy Live, where you guys can actually hop in and interact with the show. And we're excited about this. And we'll explain kind of more about this in a second. But no, we're so excited. We're so excited that you're here and you can be a part of this, and we'll explain kind of how you guys can be a part of this too. So listen, I just don't think people text you a week out and say, hey, listen, I'm coming to see you without there being some kind of motive going on here. And I'm just not sure like what's happening. I've got 2 mysteries going on in my life right now that I want you to try to help me solve because, and we'll have to solve both of these on next week's episode. So yeah, I got a text from my brother on, God, this wasn't even last week. This would have been on, actually, let me just open the text up. It would have been on Saturday, I guess.
This weekend.
Yeah, it was on Saturday. And he said, hey, bro, I'd like to come see you this week. If so, I'll fly in. I won't give exact details, but basically on Thursday and hang out for that day and then leave basically on Friday afternoon. Let me know. And I'm like, I read it and I was like, okay, I mean, I can be available for that, right? But I just find that really now for someone to text you. Now again, this is not like somebody driving in. He's not driving in. He's booking a flight just a few days before coming to see you, and I'm like, man, something in my gut is telling me that like something's up here. So I just, I just say, yeah, like that sounds good, but That's like all I said. And then he says, okay, great. Will you be able to pick me up or should I get an Uber? And I said, I should be able to come get you. He just said, great. That's like all that's been said about this. Now, I mean, I don't know the last time you booked a flight, but anything you book last, especially the last 2 weeks before, I mean, those are expensive. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to cost anybody to come fly. I mean, I ain't going to see nobody. Like you got a funeral, last minute funeral. Like I'll come to your gravesite 2 weeks later because I ain't paying those last minute fares for nothing.
Does that include
okay?
me?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
I'll
Mom.
let the family know.
You better give me a 2 weeks heads up before you.
All right, before I kick off. Okay.
Because if not, those prices have been high recently, especially right now. It's busy travel season with people trying to get out the cold weather and everything. So I mean, I don't know. Like maybe I'm overthinking this thing, but like the second he sent me that, I just got this really weird. Now, in case you're new to the podcast too, my brother and I didn't talk for 9 months. Okay, and we had ample time to have plenty of conversations in 9 months. And then all of a sudden, he wants to basically drop everything. He lives in Atlanta. He wants to drop everything and book a flight to come see me on a Thursday. Does this not seem very mysterious to you, Mom? That just seems very like.
No, but I know the whole story.
Well, even with the full, so I call my mom and I'm like, hey, so like, what's up with this? I didn't really want to ask over text, but like, well, what do you want? Because like, he didn't really offer much more than that, because I think that's kind of rude to be like, well, what do you want? Because like, seems strange. So I asked my mom, but even my mom's story doesn't really make me feel much better about the situation.
Why?
Because I still don't see it as like a viable option, because you guys have to remember how expensive flights are if you're booking something last minute. And my brother's not well off. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have like a ton of money to like, last minute flights are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like if I booked a flight to Atlanta right now for 5 days out, it's going to be, how much did it cost you to come up here that after the assault when you came just a couple of days later? It was like
$600.
Yeah, $600, $700, $800. Like you ain't got money like that right now. So like, I don't think it's for nothing. But so I call my mom and I say, Mom, what does Brian want? Like, what's this about? Now your story is what?
My story is that he's coming to see you because he's on his way to New York to meet a friend that he is helping to move cross country to Kansas in a car.
Yeah.
So he and another friend are hooking up
now
on Friday morning in New York, and they're picking up this friend that's moving who is disabled and cannot fly and has 2 older cats that can't fly. So they're moving him to Kansas to be with his family.
Now keep in mind, if like that all checks out. Now Baltimore and New York.
I know. He's going out of his way to see you.
He's not going to spend $700.
Well, I don't know what his flight cost. He didn't tell me any of that. I didn't
promise
ask.
you, it's at least $500 to just swing by. Now, if he planned this a month before and was like, "Hey, I'm coming to New York in a month," and he probably could have booked it for $150.
Maybe he did.
There's no way he's getting here for less than $400, and then have to book another flight to New York. It's going to cost him $700 to get up here and then get to New York the next day. This is not a simple. I'm just going to drop in. You know what I mean? I just happen to be in the neighborhood. This is a big. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like if I was on my way to Florida and I had a layover in Atlanta and it was going to cost me $700-800. I wouldn't even stop to see you guys for that kind of price. You know what I mean? If it was like $100-200, like maybe I'm not going to pay $800 to like come see you guys. So I just have this really weird gut feeling that like there's something up, but I'm not quite sure like what that's something. Does that not seem weird to you?
No, not really. Your brother does abnormal things weird. All the time. Weird. He's not weird, but he's just different.
But $700 weird?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how he flies.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what kind of deal he has. Maybe he's got a free ticket on Spirit or something. Who knows?
Maybe he does. Listen, I'm just telling you, I've just never
I
known
don't
someone to
know.
just swing by someone's house for like
Well, you always
18
say
hours.
nobody ever comes to see you and hasn't even seen where you live. Here
But
he
he could honestly,
comes.
y'all,
Be
he could
happy.
do this. He could do this just as easily any other weekend for half the price. And so I'm like, something's up.
Mm-mm.
Something's up. And so
Mm-mm.
next week on the podcast, we'll come back and like,
You'll
just
have it
mark my
all
word.
figured out.
Yeah, just mark my word. Like something's, and like, even if I have to tell y'all that like something's up, but I can't talk about it. Um, just know that I'm telling you right now, nobody swings by 4 states away for no reason whatsoever. It just doesn't. That's just not how swinging by someone's house actually works. So like, that's mystery number 1. All right, mystery number 2. I swear to you, and I wonder if you feel the same way. I promise you, this USPS digest is like the best and worst invention that ever came around. You get that thing, Mom, that USPS digest in your email every day.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, USPS digest or whatever it's called is like a daily email that you can get that shows you every piece of mail that you're going to be getting in the next day or two, right? And usually it's great because honestly, I don't go to my mail that often unless I see an email come through that's like something cool is coming in the mail. If it's a bill or like whatever, I probably check my mail like once a month max because like what do I need in my mailbox? Nothing. I don't need any pieces of mail, right? But there was something weird that popped up today. Like I just got really wildly suspicious about a piece of mail that's coming, and I already checked my mail today, so it's not coming today. It must be tomorrow. That I can't quite figure out what this must be. Now, I don't have T-Mobile service, right? Like I don't have T-Mobile. I haven't had T-Mobile in years. Right now, I'm on Xfinity. Before that, I was on Mint Mobile. So like I haven't had Xfinity. I mean, I haven't had T-Mobile in years. There's a letter coming from T-Mobile Financial is the actual, in the little box. It says T-Mobile Financial, right? And on the letter, it says final notice. And I'm like, what's this about? What's this about? Like, I can't even like, I'm not really quite sure what this could be because I haven't had T-Mobile service in so long. Like, what could the final notice even be about? Like I'm not sure like what they're looking for. But then I'm like, okay, so I did have it like 10 years ago.
Wow, that long ago.
This like reminds me of like when I somehow didn't pay my Georgia taxes, and then like 7 years later they like contacted me. They're like, "Oh, by the way, you didn't pay your Georgia taxes, and it was for like $30 or something." So it was like I was like a kid, and then I was like 25. They're like, "Oh, you didn't pay your Georgia taxes that one year. Now you owe us like $450 over like $30." And I was like, so now I'm like, okay, I haven't had T-Mobile service in years. Like, what are they getting me on? Like, what in the world could T-Mobile Financial need me of all people for? So, 2 mysteries that we won't be able to solve until next week. So that'll be on next week's episode.
Hey, Marcy.
Oh, you can see. Oh, now mom can read the comments. Oh, now you can see.
I'm into it
Like
now.
What's up, Marcy?
Yeah.
How you doing? Yeah. Well, why don't we? Yeah. Why don't we just? Yeah. Why don't we take a break here? Perfect time for a break. So, certified fans, what's up? How we doing? Welcome to your second show of the year. Thank you for all your support. Yeah, we launched this brand new Mama's Boy Live. And what's up, Sue? How you doing? Welcome to it. So Mama's Boy Live is cool because you guys can actually interact with the show. And I always felt like it was like the one missing piece that I was trying to figure out how to do. For the longest time we had the voicemails, which was cool, but then you guys stopped calling, and I get it. 'Cause it was hard to have the interaction that way. And we always had, with Kramer and Jess Uncensored podcast, it was neat because we had the YouTube channel and you guys could interact. And it was what I miss, as a radio host, I always enjoy the live interaction when people are asking me questions like, hey, so, blah, blah, blah. It's what would you miss about the radio? I always say I miss the interaction. I love doing the podcast, but I really like the interaction with you guys. I like the relationship that we have. And I wish there was a way that we could do more interaction on the podcast, but I'm we can't really do phone calls, but I didn't really want to put the whole thing on YouTube. And so what we did was we actually launched Mama's Boy Live this week. So Mama's Boy Live basically is where you guys can actually interact with the show live. That's for our Mom Ambassadors and Boy Leavers. If you're a certified fan, but you're Mom Ambassador Boy Leaver level, you guys can actually come in here and be a part of the show. We record this at about 3:30. We were right on time, by the way. We were right on time. That's not going to happen ever again. I actually told my mom to hop on a few minutes early. So I'm listen, week one, we got to be right on time.
We got to do it right at least once.
At least once, we got to get it right. Usually we're about 3:40, 3:45 because it takes us a second or two. But yeah, so it's fun. It's fun. I'm glad you guys hopped on today, and it just feels even more like a family when we have everybody in here. So if you want to be a part of this, Certified Fans is just the way we support the podcast. You can join in the show notes. It starts at $6 a month, and then we have our Mombassador level now, which obviously not only includes ad-free version of the show. You're gonna get Mama's Boy Live access, and you're gonna get the Ask Me Anything episode. So you're getting 3 more perks by becoming a Mom Ambassador. And when you get those three perks, and right now what I'm doing, because we just launched this new feature through the end of January, when you either join or upgrade, I'm keeping it the same price as Certified Fans. So you can join for $6 a month for 2 months. So for 2 months, if you upgrade, if you keep it the same price, it's $6 a month for either level. It's $6 a month for first 2 months for Mom Ambassador. So that means if you're already a certified fan, you're hey, I want to come kind of check out what the upgrade's like. I want to get this ad free. I want to check out the Ask Me Anything episodes. I want to see what Mama's Boy Live is like. It's for 2 months. It's literally gonna be the same price. So you guys can come check it out, see what you think, see if you like it. For 2 months, it's the same price. So why would you not just come check it out? That's why I wanted to make it so it was I don't know, if you like it, cool. If not, you can switch back. So yeah, you can just go into your account if you're already a certified fan. I'll actually link in the show notes how to log into your account again and upgrade. I'll put a link right to your login. But if you're not a certified fan, consider joining us. Like I said, it's $6 a month, no matter which plan you join right now. So, and that's how we pay for this podcast. That's how we support the podcast so that we can keep making this show. And just thank you for considering it, because it's fun. It's been a fun little side project. And with the way this year is going, I feel like we're going to need some refuge. It's always been it's always been a place to press play. That's hard to say. It's 3 P's. It's always been a place to press play, and just always know it's here. And we've been doing this for 5 years. Oh my God, we come from our 6th year. Yeah, it'll be 6 years coming up in March, which is crazy. It'll be our 6th year.
Crazy.
Yeah, literally in 2 months. In 2 months, it'll be our 6th year of the show. And so we're just trying to support it any way we can. And so becoming a certified fan and then upgrading from there. But don't forget to upgrade, because this is what you guys do. It's what you did to me last time. You were like, wait a minute, I wanted to get that discount when it was 83% off. And then I was like, it was through the end of the month. It's only through the end of January. I can only do this through the end of January. Only through the end of January. Only through the end of January. Upgrade. Like I said, it's a free upgrade, or $6 a month if you want to join for the first time and become a Mom Ambassador to come check out. But yeah, if you ever want to hop on, come be on Mama's Boy Live, come be a part of the show, and you can just chit chat with us and have your commentary heard. And I love it. I love having you guys on here and being able to be a part of the show and have your voice heard too. Because I'm not just an echo chamber. My mom telling me how right I am about everything.
I do have a
Guilty as
funny
charged.
little thing about speaking about this USPS link in the mail.
Oh, well, that was last topic, but why
I
not? We can
know.
go
We're
back.
going
Sure.
backwards because I just read
Okay.
that Marcy has it too, and so does BCAT.
Yeah.
Jim has a little detector in the mailbox
Yeah.
that when the mail carrier opens the mailbox, it rings on the inside of the house and on his phone. So he'll
Yeah.
know the mail is here because the
Yeah.
mail is very exciting to Jimmy Mack.
Yeah. That thing doesn't really work that well, though.
It does for him.
No.
He gets that
it
ding
doesn't
and he
really.
says, Winnie, time to go to the mailbox.
Yeah, when you're old, I guess it's like your big excitement of the day. My dad loves
He
loves
loves
it
the
when the mail
mail.
comes. He
Loves
gets really
the mail.
excited to go out and check the mail and
Yeah.
So but that thing never really works. My dad bought this thing for his mailbox basically, so where it's when you open it, this little sensor on the inside like lights up, right? So he can like go in and he knows like when his mail's there, so he basically doesn't have to walk up to the mailbox unless he knows it's there. Well, the problem is that it doesn't reset. The only way that you can reset it is if you actually unplug the whole base unit. And like this was last Christmas project that I did work on. I tried every damn which way. I was like, I don't know. He didn't ask me before he bought this thing, so I just had to like try to work this thing out for like days. And like the only thing we could figure out is if you wanted to. So again, you open the mailbox, right? And like this little light starts flashing on this box, and then the only way, I swear to you, there's no other way to reset this thing unless you literally unplug the whole box. Unless he's figured it out since then. But I swear, I tried for days, and the only thing we could do to like figure out how to reset that thing was to literally go in there and just unplug that whole thing from the wall. Like that was it. That was the only, which I'm sure is not the right way, but like to this day, it's been a year later, and I swear he's just like unplugged that whole unit from the wall because we just couldn't figure out like how that whole thing works. Okay. Also, Adopt a Show is another way for you to support us. We put every show up for adoption. We will put, actually, is today? Oh, God.
13th.
I'll do them next week. I still feel like I've not started. I've not had a second to like catch up. Because I was working on Mom's Boy Live a lot on it this weekend. And then, so Adopt a Show will go live next week. So for February. So Adopt a Show is this basically where we put every show up for adoption, and you guys can adopt an episode. Like if there is, and this is another way we support the show. So like if there's a date in February that you want to adopt, Valentine's Day is coming up, by the way. If you want to adopt a show for your love, it's maybe you got a birthday, an anniversary, just I don't know, whatever it is, or just want to support the show, just because it needs to be supported, and we just got to try to get these dates adopted. That's great. This will go up for adoption next week, and so just consider it. Today's show is episode is adopted by Laura B out in San Diego. What's up, Laura? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for adopting the show. She adopted this episode in celebration of her 40th birthday, which was technically yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Happy 40th birthday. It's a weird one, right? 40 is weird. 40 is like a really weird,
it's a big one.
It's a big one. I remember Costa Rica. Yeah, it was a weird one, man. You wake up and you're like, whoa, like that's only
you're
old
a third of the way to
40.
120.
Well, I hope not.
Which is how long I'm going to live. Wait until you're 73. You'll start pushing it out.
You gotta outlive me. So yeah, happy 40th. Wow. Huge milestone birthday. Happy 40th birthday. Holy crap. That's a big one. That is a really, really big birthday.
Fun.
We, for the radio show, not to take this, let's shine off you for a second, Laura, but we did a birthday shout out for this boy that was turning 10. And I remember just like turning 10 and like writing 10 for the first time, like thinking like what a big deal that was, and I was like, damn, time flies, it's just it's funny how just life, and all of a sudden you wake up and you're 40. It's like, wow, like when did that happen? I just remember being excited about turning 10 just yesterday, it feels like, and I'm like,
not
where
quite
did
as
the time
exciting
go?
when you write 40.
No, it's not a little, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, 40 obviously with all this health stuff now hasn't been so fun. All that wasn't the greatest welcome to 40s, but like I really enjoy being 40, minus the all that stuff. I don't know. There's just a level of you just don't give an F anymore. Like I don't know. Like the day I turned 40, I was just kind of like, all right, this will be fine. Like
As you get older, you care less and less.
you just care. And I don't know if it's good or bad that you care less, but either way, you just care less. It may be a bad thing that I just care less.
You just realize what really matters and what doesn't. And most
Yeah,
stuff doesn't really matter.
I just don't sweat the small stuff as much as I used to. I could just middle finger so many more things than I used to, and just be okay with it. And like 39, no, very anxious about doing that. 40, I'm just like, I don't care. I just don't care anymore. Like none of this really matters. It just doesn't. It just doesn't really matter to me, and I don't know why. Maybe that's terrible. Maybe that's a terrible way to live. But I hope you find that to be the same thing, Laura. I hope you find it also be like, who cares?
You just settle in.
Laura, by the way, has listened to every episode since day one. So according to Dante's math, we're at like 1,260 some odd episodes.
Wow.
So like that's crazy, Laura. Thank you for that, by the way.
Yes.
That's like that. This is not about me, but like that warms my heart. Thank you for that.
Mine
She's
too.
a certified fan. She's a teacher working in the special education in San Diego. And like, wow.
She's
Thank
very
you for that.
special.
Like that's really cool. She usually listens to the podcast on her way to school. She has 2 little chihuahuas, which now really like you. And she lives by the ocean. Oh my God, like you're living my dream life. She's feeling grateful going to her 40th year and thought giving to her favorite podcast would be a great way to start the celebration. Well, thank you. Your podcast family really appreciates that. And now that you know, like, and I hope that you guys feel that way when you obviously support the podcast, it's going to be here. Hopefully for years and years to come. We're going into our 6th year, and you're going to your 40th year. And it's been an honor to be here for the last 5 years of your life. And we've shared a lot together, man. We've shared a lot of life together.
Oh boy.
We shared a lot of life together, man. We've shared a lot of life. And hopefully we're going to be here to share a lot of life together in the future. So thank you for your support of the show. Happy birthday to Laura B. in San Diego. Let's give her a whoop whoop, Mom. And thank you for your support.
Whoop. To Laura B. Love you forever. Yeah. That's so awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Especially that she's a special ed teacher. I mean, I really love that. Anyway.
Mom learned how to use the chat on here. I see that you learned how to type on the Mama's Boy Live. I see doing my little spiel over here. Okay. Speaking of sharing a lot of life together, I feel like I need to make a commentary about something, because there's some comments that I was reading and getting some DMs about some things. I don't ever want you guys to feel, I don't know, like I'm hiding stuff from you, or that like you're getting cheated, or even based on our More Mama's Boy episode from last week. I just feel like we just need to have a little round table talk here for a second, because obviously I do a lot of shows, and there's a lot of things, there's a lot to keep up with me, right? There's social media, there's this show, there's the radio show, there's the uncensored podcast, there's More Mama's Boy. Like it must be exhausting. It must be. I would be tired just trying to keep up with everything going on in my life. So for those of you that can even attempt to keep, and I try for the big plot points, I try to repeat, and then there's some that I don't. There's some that I don't want to repeat, because I know that some of you guys listen to all the shows, and I know that would be annoying to have to hear the same story over and over again. It's kind of a lot for me to try to figure out too what goes where, where does this make sense for this show? Does it make sense for that show? Does it need to go on uncensored? Does it need to go on More Mama's Boy because it feels a little more vulnerable, or I don't really want as many people hearing it? Does it need to go on the radio show because I feel like it's more mass appeal? Does it need to be? It's a conversation I should have with my mom. It's always kind of a weird formula that I don't always get right, but I try my best to figure out what show it fits on and where. Or does it just need to go on social media as a funny picture, or just a conversation that I just want to have with myself, which kind of then just goes on social media. So I was seeing it wasn't like a huge thing, but I could tell there's a little bit of like bad taste in people's mouth when I told you that last year I'd met somebody and was kind of secretly dating, and again it was nothing that was. I think maybe I didn't even present it that well, so I kind of want to have a chance to talk about it over here. That I was dating somebody that I wasn't really telling you guys about that I really did feel like was super special. And if you listen to Kramer and Jess Uncensored from last week, it'll have the whole story over there. I won't go into the whole story because it just doesn't. I mean, it's over there, and I won't waste your time with it. You've already heard it, and if you want to hear it again, you go listen to Kramer and Jess Uncensored, and that story is over on the Uncensored podcast. The link is in the show notes. And that clip now, unfortunately, too, has gone viral on Instagram.
Uh-oh.
So there's even more. Yeah, there's even more interest in the. We never know what's going to go viral. I never know what's going to interest you guys. I don't know. I never know what's going to. I don't know what stories you guys care about, what stories you don't, what dating stories you care about, what dating stories you don't care about. Because the truth is, some dating stories I tell you guys in real time. Some dating stories I don't tell you guys in real time. Some dating stories I will. I won't tell you at all until they're over. And what's my rationale for that? I don't even know. I'm not even quite sure what as you can tell, I don't really have, there's not really a rhyme or reason for any of this. But I think there was a little bit of frustration because, some of you guys don't want to feel like I'm like holding back or being dishonest or, hey, especially I think when you listen to this podcast or you listen to More Mama's Boy, which is, our certified fans podcast, that like I'm not being honest or I'm not forthcoming or I'm not, I think last week too, I was telling a story on More Mama's Boy that was pretty personal that I went through over the holidays and I didn't really give all the details out. And like, it's a really hard struggle sometimes because I do have to balance my personal life with this weird in-between authentic experience that I'm trying to give you guys. I really like what we've built here. I really like sharing life with each other. It's not just me. I mean, you guys share all kind of stuff with me, and I really appreciate that. And I really like the trust and the authenticity we've built. And there's some times where I just need pockets for myself. I think the girl that I was dating last year, and it wasn't anything serious. Like, trust me, y'all, when I have a girlfriend, I promise you, certified fans will be the first people to know.
No, second. After your mom.
No, actually, I don't know if anybody's going to know. I'm just going to get married and y'all won't even know anything about it.
That's what I'm waiting on.
I always say that. I always say, like, I mean, listen, there's some things my best friends don't even know, y'all. Yeah, but
I'm expecting you to show up at Christmas one year with your new bride.
and 2 kids.
Whoa, not that.
Biological children.
Yeah.
Biological.
Oh. And that would be a shocker.
I don't know how it's going to happen, but all of a sudden I'm just going to
That would be a real shocker. You could marry someone that had 2 kids.
No, I'm saying they're my biological children.
Said biological. Yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Mm.
Yeah. So I don't even know how that's possible, but somehow we're going to make it happen. So yeah, I don't ever want you guys to feel like I'm not trying to be as authentic as I can. For those that felt like I wasn't giving all the details about Christmas, it's hard because sometimes when I sit down in front of this microphone, it's like a truth serum. And like, when I know there's something really heavy on my heart, it's like I really want to talk about. And there's nothing else that sometimes I feel like I really want to talk about because it's like such a big deal. Like what happened over the holidays. There's one thing that happened over the holidays that was massively big in my life. And honestly, there's nothing else in the world that I would want to talk about than what happened over the holidays. But I know that I'm not ready to talk about it yet. But I think what I was ready to talk about was how we can look back and be proud of ourselves for the growth that we've made from one chapter to the next. And that was like where I was at. With people that I date, I'm not going to tell you guys. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I'll tell the stories. And honestly, most of the dating stuff I don't talk about on this podcast because it's kind of weird to talk about dating stuff with your mom. Sorry, it just is. So you might, if you guys want to hear the dating stories, yeah, you might have to go over to the radio show because that's more like a talk to your friend Jess about, So anyway, I just want to clear some of that stuff up because I just felt like there's a little bit of hostility last week that needed to be cleared up because I love you guys and there's, little family conflict, but yeah, that's kind of where things are with that. All right, let's do Mom Tent. It's the second week of the month, and so in case you don't know, we're gonna try to make this a little more scheduled. So, second week of the month, we do Mom Tent. Now, Mom Tent, in case you're new to our show, is where my mom, we go over her favorite thing that she found on the internet for this week, and just chat it out. And actually, it's going to basically be her favorite thing of the month because we're only going to do this once a month now. Makes my scheduling a lot easier, her scheduling a lot easier. We don't have to argue over anything. There's no question of when this happens. So we'll always know when it's coming. And she'll be prepared and ready to go. So this is my mom's favorite thing from the internet that she saw this week. And we can chat it out. Mom, what'd you find?
Strangest things that people's baby boomer parents do.
Okay.
Here we go.
God, I don't even know what I'd say the strangest thing you do. Actually, I know the strangest thing you do. There's plenty, but I think I know the strangest thing. We'll talk about it in a minute. But right. I'm wondering how many of these things you do that people are also saying that their parents do as well.
Not that many.
Maybe we can all kind of keep track of like what our parents do that these people also say their parents do. Okay, go ahead.
First one is phones on full blast. I see this a lot, especially like in the grocery stores. Like, older people be walking around the grocery store shopping, have their speaker on, and just be chatting away, and you can hear the other person on the line. It's like, that's so
Dad
annoying.
Does this. You're not as bad. Dad loves to watch Instagram reel or Facebook reels.
Yeah, he
very loud.
He does.
But like in like common space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like really loud and you're like, okay, like we can't actually see what's on your screen, but okay. Fair enough. All right, what else?
Still using checkbooks. I don't do that, but one of Jim's best friends who does listen to this podcast, so you'll know who you are, balances his checkbook every single day.
Yo, shout out.
Every single day. Can you imagine?
No, I got respect for that though. That's pretty amazing.
And he's got a lot of money. So he's tracking it, baby.
That's why. I guarantee you, if I kept track of my money like that, I guarantee you I'd have a lot more money too. Sue says she does hers every day.
Sue. Wow.
Good on you, Sue.
That's right.
I swear to you, I swear to you, I'd be such a better off person if I could track my checking line. I just swipe and pray, y'all. Like I don't know. I just go, I log it every now and then. I'm just like, okay, good. We made it like to the next month. Like, thank God. I don't even know. Like my boxing gym shut down. And which is really, we didn't really talk about that, but it's really sad. I've been going to my boxing gym for the last like 6 months and it shut down.
Yeah.
And it's sad. And they said they were going to refund me because I bought like a class pack, right? And they said they were going to refund me for half the class pack, which I was like, okay. And they sent me an email, said it's been refunded. I'm like, cool, awesome. Well, I was just talking to one of the girls that I was in, and she was like, they sent us that email that said, the class pack's been refunded, but the money never hit our account. It was crazy, right? And I was like,
oh, maybe I should look at that.
I need to like log in this month. See. I just trust all this stuff is working, but I mean, I can't imagine how much money I've been screwed out of because I just don't go back and look because I'm lazy like that. I'm just lazy. I got to have a partner that's good at money because I'm just not good at money. I mean, I'm if anything, I'm too frugal, but like, so that's why it works out because I way underspend, but like stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I mean, it said it was refunded, so I just check it out. Like, oh, Sue's an accountant, and that's why. That doesn't count.
Cheater.
See, that's like me being like, I listen to podcasts. Like, well, yeah, that doesn't count. Because what's a checkbook? Yeah, I mean, like, it's not fair. Like, it's not. That's no. All right, what else, Mom?
Email issues, lots of these. This person said that their mom will do an email and then, like a Word document and then attach it to an email rather than writing it in the
Y'all
body of
just
an email.
there's so many weird
No.
technology. You're not there yet, but just
Nah,
give it
I'm
like
not
2
that
more
bad.
levels of technology.
Mm-mm.
Like something like you're gonna eventually like you're still keeping up okay.
Yeah.
But like it won't be long until you're just
I
like
know. No, I know.
it's
Any
you'll
day
get
now,
a
it could
little behind.
happen.
I know.
This is restaurant jokes. We don't really tell jokes in restaurant, but you know this as well as I do.
Oh
Jim
God, you
wants to
guys,
know the
no,
waiter's history.
don't put it on him.
Oh,
The
why?
2 of you guys at that last dinner we went to, you two,
Oh, at
you
Connie
two,
House. Yeah.
yeah,
What was I
you
doing?
guys both.
Oh no, I
You guys
just
were on
told
your
him to
worst
turn down
behavior.
the music. That was
Y'all,
all.
both
I didn't
of
ask him
them.
where he was
Y'all,
from.
my parents, usually it's my dad, and I'm just used to it. But I swear to you, my mom asked the waiter to turn the music down. I'm like, Mom, like they're not going to turn the music down just for you. Like that's just not. Oh my God! Like, are you there now? Like, I used to have to worry about one of them, but like now I got to worry about you two asking the waiter to turn.
That music was so loud. We were in that private room though. And I know they can turn the music down in that private room
You
because
did
I've
not
been
know
in there
nothing.
before and
You
they
did not know
asked them to
nothing.
turn it down and they did.
My mom literally was like, "Excuse me, no, you gotta, it's loud in here. Can you turn the music down, please?" I'm like, Nancy Yancey, dude, no. Let me tell you what we're not doing. It's that you're not turning in one of those old people.
And,
like I'm not
and
allowing
did they
that.
turn it down?
No. As
they
shouldn't
surely
have,
did not turn it down.
because you're not going to dictate.
Did I go back and say, "Excuse me, you have not turned down the music yet"?
But you would have if it wasn't for me. I literally had to be, Mom, don't do that. It's so embarrassing. My God. All right, give me one more. Then I'm going to tell you the weirdest thing that you do. And I don't know if anybody else's parents do this, but it's the weirdest thing you do by far.
This one about getting a job is a cinch. Aunt, your brother's husband, has been looking for steady work. He's a contractor for, over a year. So Jim always thinks he's his job coach. He's trying to always telling him what he should do, to get a good job. And this one's really funny, though. Believing you can walk into a business and hand in a resume, or if you have a college degree in any field, they'll hire you.
Oh, yeah.
No,
all right, come
no.
on in, son.
Are you kidding? No,
I'll be
crazy.
honest. I'm really glad.
No.
I'm glad I've got a job right now.
No.
I heard it's really crazy out there. So I can only imagine like what my dad would be saying to me if I didn't have a job right now. Like
you can just ask Aunt.
Yeah, no,
Aunt's a good sport about it. God love him.
no,
He just goes,
no, thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, thank you. Yeah, couldn't handle all that. Okay, the weirdest thing Nancy Yancey does. I think we've talked about this before. It drives me up though. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
No, I'm sure I do a lot of things that drive you up a wall.
Does
What?
anybody else's parent? I just need to know if this is a thing or not. But does anybody else's parent read every single thing that they're looking at on social media out loud?
Read it out loud to you. Yeah.
To you. Like, because both my parents do this, and it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, literally, my mom would be sitting there and she'd be like, "Did you know that Jane got a new fence in her yard?" And again, I'm not even like talking. I'm just like laying on the couch. I'm like, I'm not even really paying attention to my mom. I'm like, sorry, what? She's like, Jane got a new fence.
You're
I'm
scrolling.
Like, who's Jane? Yeah, I'm like, who's Jane? She's like, oh, your neighbor when we used to live in the old house. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, oh, well, she got a new fence. She got a new fence. I saw it on Facebook. It's on Facebook. I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't know. Cool, Mom. Thanks. And then silent for like about 4 seconds, and she goes, "Oh, this Deepak Chopra quote: live your life like you've never lived life before. Isn't that just? Oh, I love that quote." I love that quote. I'm like, Mom,
It's
I
true. I
love
do
that.
that. I
Like
absolutely do
everything that she's looking at on social media, she has to say it out loud. I'm like, just take it in yourself. You don't have to like say it.
Your dad likes to report about aliens or the universe. Do you know how many billions of stars there are? It's like,
I'm like, it's literally a personal experience. Like it's your social media. Like we don't have to do
It's
this. Like we
true.
really don't. You don't have to sit here and tell me everything you're looking at. Like just enjoy your own social media. It's weird.
I
It's
love
very,
what
very
Marcy
weird.
and B-Cat said.
What's that?
Marcy says,
Marcy said, yeah.
my
Go
mom
ahead.
leans over my shoulder to see my phone and what I'm looking at. And she also thinks Facebook is all true. Oh boy. Oh God.
My dad's there too, though, man. My dad, he thinks all
He
the.
goes
My dad
for it.
thinks everything that's AI is real. So like that's been a real problem recently. He'll send me about a reel every probably once a well, he's gotten a little quiet recently, but for a while he was sending me a reel every week being like, "Did you see the aliens are here?" I'm like, "Oh, Dad, this is clearly AI."
Oh yeah, he's big on aliens. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's big on it. And then BCat said, "My mother-in-law does that, and not only that, I get the backstory every post. Yes, the backstory.
Oh yeah.
There's always the backstory.
Yeah. You better act like you know what I'm talking about, or I'm going to tell you the whole history. Oh yeah.
No, literally,
Oh, yeah.
it's like holy hell! Like I just can't even handle it. You know what I mean? Like I just.
Oh
Just
my.
too much for me. Anyway, yeah, that's your there's your certified mama's boy episode for the week. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for hopping on live, guys. Yeah, this has been fun. This has been fun to have you guys on here and to be a part of the show.
Glad you're here.
Special thank you to all of our boy leavers. We're still on a wait list for that, so hopefully you got in when you got in, because ain't nothing. We got 25 boy leavers to support our show. Candy Z, thank you so much. Marcy is on here too. Thank you so much for what you do for our show. Eileen F, thank you. B-Cat, thank you. Rachel Rose, thank you. Big D Donald, thank you. Queen Pam, thank you. Aaron D, it's like the credits. It's like the credits rolling. Thank you, Aaron D, Alexandra T, and Deb. Deb's on here too. Is she Deb on here?
Yeah.
Was that Deb that's on here? What's up, Deb?
Oh no, Deb's not on the no, she's not on the commentary, is she?
Oh, I thought she was. Lisa G, what's up? Julie B, Carly C, check your credit card. Guys, I love our new system because it will tell me when your credit card failed. So check your credit card, because you know what I'm saying, we gotta pay for this. We gotta pay for this podcast. Carissa, what's up? Sue W and Lucino, the nemesis of the podcast. Lisa H and Kayla S and Karen W and Tina U and Letty S and Julia M and our secret boy leaver, and of course Michelle K, Angela P. These are our 25 boy leavers. We appreciate you guys so much. Honestly, thank you for what you do for our show. We really appreciate you guys, and you do bring an extra oomph to this podcast. Don't know what we do without you guys. So thank you. All right, Mom, we're going to see you guys on Thursday for our More Mama's Boy episode. If you want to get those episodes, just become a certified fan over in the show notes and get us out of here for this episode.
Okay, I hope this week is a good one, and we love you forever.